From a cybersecurity perspective, maximizing effectiveness is all about risk reduction. Risk to our finances, risk to our operations, risk to our intellectual property, risk to our humans. So we need to move forward and find the best ways from a technological perspective, from a people management perspective, and from a process perspective on lowering that risk to what we care about. Here we can help make sure we get the most out of our technology, making sure we can extend platforms, or on the opposite end, find those luxuries that aren't being used and shrink those budgets down. Overall, we want to make sure that every number that gets put into that budget is something that's useful to the corporation to really maximize effectiveness. Human capital is hard to come by. Everything that we do in our technology stack needs to be looked at, needs to be rationalized, needs to make sure that you're using the two most scarcest resources, money and human capital, to really have a great security program and protect your assets. Every company, new or old, has infrastructure out there that's aged, has infrastructure out there that needs to be tightened up a little bit. But we all know that the economy's tight. We know budgets are being suppressed. So finding what we can do from a compensating control perspective to keep that infrastructure out there and running without compromising cybersecurity is a big focus during this tight economy. Cybersecurity talent is the hardest thing to come by right now. We see companies are really stretched thin on every aspect of their human capital. You need to find out what teams are highly effective and then bolster the ones that aren't with staff augmentation and then outsourcing for critical projects. Optiv is all about advise, deploy, and operate. In terms of effectiveness, we can build risk assessments and define what the best high-performing teams are. From a deployment perspective, pulling back on luxury cybersecurity tools and pulling forward from platforms. And then on the operations side, making sure we have the right person looking at the right alert, so we're not wasting any time or energy on some bespoke alarm that doesn't matter. At Optiv, we really focus on building great cybersecurity programs through advisory, deployment, and operation services. For strategies on how to maximize your cybersecurity effectiveness, reach out to your Optiv representative or visit us at optiv.com.